Alright, welcome back. This is episode 9. Yeah, episode 9. Welcome to episode 9 of Are You Sick of Me Yet? Today I'm joined by one of my dream podcast guests, my ex. Dream podcast guest? Probably one of my exes. I'm just kidding. I'm alone, per usual. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody. I really need to get another mic. That chair's been empty for so long. Yeah, welcome. This is episode 9. I'm not really going to talk about JoJo Siwa today because everybody and their mama is talking about JoJo Siwa. The only thing I am going to say is the thing that pisses me off the most about her whole rebrand is how her eye makeup is uneven. I can't look at it without wanting to have an aneurysm because one of them goes over her nose and the other one doesn't, and it drives me crazy that it's uneven. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. I'm not really going to go into detail talking about JoJo because everybody's talking about JoJo. And I'm not everybody else. I'm me. I'm Simon Caspon, the host of the best podcast on the planet. What have I been up to? I had an eventful weekend, but I don't remember what happened. I have been tearing it up on Dress to Impress and Roblox. I made my brother play with me the other day because, that game slaps. And yeah, I do use the girl body. Sorry that game has better stuff for the girls than the boys. And I'm sorry that I beat everybody. I'm sorry that I'm just too impressive at getting dressed. I watched Heartbreak High Season 1 because I watched, I think, 4 episodes. And then something gave me really bad secondhand embarrassment, so I turned it off. I think it was mostly Amory. I don't know. I just don't like her. She's annoying. And she's self-centered. And mean. And Harper's kind of self-centered too. But, like, Harper was going through it. Amory was not. Amory was not going through it. She made it look like she was going through it. But Harper was actually going through it. So she kind of has a reason to suck sometimes. But Emery did not. She was just annoying. But yeah, no, it was season 1 was good. I'm about halfway through episode 1 of season 2, and Emery's a little less annoying. She's a lot more tolerable. I can't watch season 2 yet because I'm watching it with somebody, so I have to watch it when our schedules line up, which means I probably won't be able to talk about it until next episode. But yeah, I don't know. I really like it. I think it's well written. The teenagers are kind of realistic, like some of the most realistic ones that I've seen in a TV show. Also, I need subtitles so bad. I was watching without subtitles the other day and didn't realize, and then once I had subtitles, I was like, Jesus, now I know what they're saying. They're so Australian, especially the principal. She's the most Australian person I've ever heard speak in my life. And I had an Australian exchange teacher in elementary school, and I had no clue what that guy was saying. His kids were super Australian, too. One of them was like, I don't know, 6. Hello, mate. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, baby Australians. Babies with accents are really funny. Accents are just such an interesting thing to think about. But anyways, Cash is my favorite character. He's such a cutie patootie. Yes, I know he's a drug dealer. Whatever. I don't know. I love him. He's just like, he's got such a cute smile. And the way he looks at, is it Darren? The way he looks at Darren, I'm just like, and Darren, for a little while there, was getting on my nerve. The way they were like all horned up. But then Cash and Darren sort of spoke or talked it out, and things worked out. And then Cash got arrested. But there was this big proclamation of love beforehand, which was awesome. I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Jinkies, I hope nobody calls me. Yeah, I'm popular, so what? What else have I been doing? No, I'm gonna go back to talk about Heartbreak High. I like the, somewhat asexual representation. I guess, I don't know. Cash didn't really say outright that he's asexual, but, it's kind of hinted at. There's indigenous representation, which is really interesting. Because, I didn't really understand that they were indigenous at first. And I was like, why are they all wearing feathers? Is this cultural appropriation? Before I realized I'm an idiot. I had to Google it. And then non-binary representation. Good autistic character. Yeah, I don't know. The show's good. Nothing, feels too forced. Like that one My Little Pony art, if you guys know what I'm talking about. My Little Pony in my style. I'm in love with the minors. That, oh my god, so funny. That person apparently deleted their account. And, I would too, if people were making fun of me that bad. People are mean. People are bullies. I think I'm done talking about Heartbreak High. One of my Sims died yesterday. And I didn't even have to kill them. The other ones I've killed for lore reasons. This guy just naturally died. I didn't want him to die, but, you know what? It just adds to the lore. It is what it is. What else? I've been reading. I got back into reading books. It's been a while since I've actually read something. I'm currently reading Dune. So I can understand the movies better. But I'm 7 chapters in, and I have no clue what's going on. I'm also reading, is it autobiography or biography? Why am I getting chest pain? Guys, I think I'm having a heart attack. I'm kidding. Don't worry, I'm not having a heart attack. Miku. Why is Miku trending right now? And Thomas Jefferson. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, it's because my recent search was Miku Binder. Well. Biography. Autobiography. Yeah, okay, so I'm reading an autobiography by, I think her name's Michelle Knight, and she was, kidnapped and kept in, this guy's house for, 11 years with, 2 other girls, and then she got out and started writing books about it, so I'm reading that right now. I'm further into that than I am into Dune, mostly because I'm reading Dune with the person that I'm watching Heartbreak High with. Yeah, I don't know, it's an interesting book. It's it's really scary that people like that actually exist, that can do such horrendous things. It's scary. I'm a true crime junkie. I like BuzzFeed Unsolved. I guess they're Watcher now, Watcher Entertainment. True crime podcasts. There's a lot of ethical, dubious, the ethics behind get ready with me while I talk about Ted Bundy. Let's make a cookie while I talk about Richard Ramirez. It's a little iffy. Especially the ones that are I'm going to do my makeup and talk about Jeffrey Dahmer and his victims. And I'm like, ooh, no thanks. So I like the ones that are more serious, and not Oh my god, if that light flickers one more time, I think I'm gonna burn down my house. Um, but I don't know. I just like I didn't really watch horror stuff as a kid, so I just kind of like I pronounce horror like whore. Like I'm like, oh, I like horror movies, and people are like, what movies? Porn? And I'm like, no, dog, horror. And they're like, oh, that's not what you said. Yes, it is. I just don't pronounce it. Like Toronto, Trono. Um. Oh, I got whistly nose. Gross. I'm finally getting over my sickness. Why do I always yawn? Is it the light? Maybe the light makes me yawn. No, wait, the sun makes people sneeze. I don't know, dog. I'm confused. But yeah, so I'm reading that right now. It's pretty interesting. Documentaries. Like I watched the Cecil Hotel documentary a while ago. I think that's like the most unsolved thing that Black Dahlia. I'm definitely really interested in Black Dahlia case. And then Cecil Hotel. Like unsolved stuff. Like I just like I'm baffled about it. Because if there's an afterlife, like imagine hypothetically, theoretically, perchance, there's a mayhaps per se, there's an afterlife. Those people know what happened and the rest of us don't. Like imagine you're like The Lovely Bones. Okay. I read The Lovely Bones when I was like I was still pretty young. When did The Lovely Bones even come out? The movie is like newer because it's got the girl from Lady Bird in it. Yeah, the film came out in 2009. Yeah, the book came out in like 2002. I read it when I was like 12 maybe. And like I don't know, like the way that like she was trying to help them find the killer, but like none of them got close. And like in the end, like they knew it was him, but then he died anyways, which like I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on the death penalty. Like I think death is like obviously like you don't live anymore, so like there's that as a punishment, but then like what's the torture in that? It's kind of like I don't know. Personally, I think that jail for life is a better punishment than the death penalty, but whatever. I'm not against the death penalty. I just like don't think it's the best punishment. But yeah, no, that book made me sob, especially when the dog died. I had a panic attack. And then I did what you're not supposed to do and started reaching out to ghosts. Don't do that, guys. You're going to get possessed. And I was like, so I'm like freaking out. So I'm like, I need my mommy. So I go find my mommy. And I'm like, Mommy, I'm sad. I'm scared. I'm freaking out. She's like, it's all right. Come sleep on my bed. My bed. And so I climb in. And then naturally I'm like I think this wasn't the same year that my great grandpa died, was it? No, he died when I was like, okay, so maybe I was like 14. Yeah, I was 14 because I bought like a big pack of books that summer, and a lot of them had like smut in them. And my mom was like, "Don't tell your dad." And I was like, "Shit, okay, Jesus, why?" And then, I was lying in her bed freaking out. So naturally I'm like, great grandpa, if you can hear me, give me a sign, hit me baby one more time, show me that you're here or whatever. 3 knocks for yes, 2 for no kind of shit. And like my mom's room, the bed is like right by the door, so I could see out the door into my living room. This is in like my old house, and I could see into the living room. Or no, the dining room. The living room's on the other side, and like a fireplace separates it. So it's like a double-sided fireplace. And so from behind the fireplace, someone steps out. So naturally, I'm freaking the fuck out because I'm like, oh my god, I didn't think anybody was going to actually, I didn't think my grandpa was going to actually show himself. So he's walking towards me, and I'm, like, paralyzed. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so scared right now. And then it was my brother, because he was also freaking out, but for different reasons. He went through a weird phase where he was, like, terrified of someone breaking into our house, which, after reading that book by Michelle Knight, where, like, this girl was, like, she was talking about, this girl was, like, kidnapped from her own house at knife point and then kept in these people's house. Like, from her own house. That's scary, dog. Like, you think you're safe in your own house. You're not safe anywhere. You're not safe anywhere. That's so scary. Like, oh my God. That's so scary. When I was younger, when I was at my brother's hockey tournament, there was, like, nobody my age, so I always had to hang out with the younger kids. And we're staying in a hotel in Niagara Falls. Super fun. I think it's, like, the last time I went to Niagara. I'm going there this summer, though, for a Greta Van Fleet concert, so that's super fun. But that was, like, the last time that I was in Niagara, and I leave my hotel room to go hang out with the younger kids, and I'm like, my dad was saying, like, make sure you tell your mom or I where you're going. I forget, because I'm a forgetful person, you know. I don't remember things a lot of the time. Sue me. And so I go hang out with these kids. My dad's freaking out, naturally, because his child is missing. And then eventually finds me, and he starts, like, you know, yelling at me in the middle of the hallway. Embarrassing. And then one of the other dude's dads, who's a cop, was like, hey, this dad is yelling at his son. I think I'm going to step in. On my dad's side. Which, like, yeah, of course my dad's, like, you know, angry at me for not telling him where I am and freaking him out. But then the cop steps in. He's like, a lot of kids your age will get kidnapped and handcuffed and put on a chair. And then they won't get to see their mommies or daddies ever again. And you'll be in the dark and you'll be wishing you told your dad where you were going. Oh, my God. I was so scared, I ran back to my room. I'm never going to forget that. That dude, I'm still angry at you. You did not need to get involved. Did I always tell my parents where I was going after that? I think so. I don't know. I didn't really go out anywhere after that. I stopped going to games after that. Or going out in general. But I will never forget that. ACAB. ACAB! That's where it all started. All cops are bastards, you pigs! Yelling at me in the hotel hallway. Anyways. So, I do have stuff I wanted to talk about today. That I just found today. I was freaking out beforehand because I was like, what am I going to talk about? Am I going to have to pull the Obama card and just read a Obama fan fiction because I have no clue what I'm going to talk about? But yawning. I do have stuff I wanted to talk about, which is super fun. So there's back like a couple months ago, I think maybe Christmas time, there was a trend on TikTok, and it's like, if you really know them, what are they picking? And then it's like the color purple or eating glass. And I was like, damn, this is hard. I don't know. I'm picking eating glass. If I could eat glass, I'd eat glass. Especially that, like, drippy stuff. There's, like, those lights on Etsy where it's, like, looks like it's dripping. Mosaic glass. I'm hungry. Feed me some mosaics. I never got the Tide Pod thing till my mom started buying Tide Pods. I go to do my laundry. It's snack time. I'm eating a Tide Pod. They're so squishy. And, oh, my God. I've had one in and around my mouth area. I didn't bite down. Almost did. But then I was like, no, I don't want to die from Tide Pod. Like, I have so many things that I want to do in my life, like start a podcast. So I didn't eat the Tide Pod. But it's a constant battle, which just reminds me that I forgot to switch my laundry over before doing this. I was doing bleach art on some tank tops. I bought a bunch of tank tops, which are so hard to find. Why is it so hard to find tank tops? I'd order them off of Amazon. Ugh, Jeff Bezos, you win again. Like, it's so hard to find them. I swear to God, a couple years ago, I could find them anywhere. And now I go to, like, Walmart, and they only have white tank tops. And I'm like, come on, man. You're going to make me go to Superstore and support Joe Fresh? Psych, they also only have white tank tops. Like, come on. So I ordered some off of Amazon. Wow. And yeah, I did 2 yesterday. Bleach, 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 and then my attention span gave up. I gave up. I was, fixated on it for about 2 hours, and then I was like, no, I think I'm gonna go play some Roblox. And then I went back and did it again today after I woke up about 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago at this point. Jesus, I've only been awake for like 6 hours. I did go to bed at like 3 last night. Whatever. My sleep schedule is messed up. What was I talking about? Tide Pods, tank tops. Oh, yeah, okay. So there's a trend. It's like, if you know them, what are they going to pick? Now, there's one, and it's if you know yourself, what are you choosing? And it's less silly funny and more very sad. So, like, the options are like, be the one they choose, get out of your hometown, read your favorite book for the first time again, or have your friend choose you over their partner. Excuse me? That issue's called they're asking for you. Sorry, like, why? And then there's sad music. I don't know the lyrics. And that was probably the worst interpretation of that song ever. But, ouch. I was taking a shit the first time I saw one of these. I had to pinch that off and take a little cry. Because I was like, damn. That had a kick. But now, I saw 2 today. That were like, like, if you know yourself, what are you choosing? But the options were, is it Annika or Anika? Oh, shit. I'm going to have to go to the pronunciation. Pronunciation. Oh my god, I can't spell. Oh, here's the seductive dude again with how to pronounce things correctly. Onika. Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear that. My headphones didn't connect, so if you could hear the seductive voice of the pronunciation guy, you're welcome. Onika Burger, So It Mine L, Probably Not, or Cut a Board. And I thought I was having a stroke when I saw that, because I was like, what do these mean? What do these mean? I don't understand. And the second one I saw, She equal Onika 8, She equal Onika 8 equal Burger, Probably Not, So It Mine L, Miku Binder, and then like a bunch of sticks. And I was like, what is going on right now? Where did these come from? So naturally, as your favorite chronically online person, I decided that it's my duty to explain this to yourself, or to you guys and myself. So I naturally copy and pasted the answer from Know Your Meme, because I'm not in school anymore, so plagiarizing doesn't exist. So we'll start with Onika Burger. So on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2023, that's last February, Twitter user SexTbook replied to a thread started by Popbase that was about a drawing made by Northwest, which is Kim Kardashian and Kanye's daughter. And the drawing was of her grandmother, Kris Jenner. Twitter user named Noah Srev posted the first reply saying why she ate. She did eat. the drawing was pretty good. And then, which was like complimenting the skills, if you don't know what 8 means. And then Twitter user SexTbook replied, "She equal Onika, 8 equals burgers." And it's basic. So Onika is Nicki Minaj's like real name, and it was making a comment about Nicki Minaj's weight, referring to her and saying that she eats burgers. What are you smoking, dog? What are you smoking that has you on this tweet in general and then saying Nicki Minaj is fat? She eats burgers. Who asked? What the hell? Where did that come from? And now everybody's making Onika burger jokes. Saying like, shit, what am I? I can't think. I'm just gonna use my name as an example. Simon Kazabon. Simon equal Onika. Kazabon equal 8 burger. Onika 8 burger. What the hell? I'm so confused by, like, the urge to delete every social media app every day and disappear off the face of the planet. The parasites want me to disappear off the face of the planet. But I don't. Because I have a wife and kids. Just kidding. I'm going to disappear off the face of the planet. Bye, guys. I'm kidding. And then the next one, "So it mine L," is a catchphrase coined by TikToker Milevin or Billevin. And I'm assuming the Bill stands for Billy, as in like Max's older brother, who is way older than 11. What the hell? Wasn't there like over the summer there was that one person who was making weird ass like stuff about all the Stranger Things characters? It's giving Sterniolo Films or whatever it's called. I don't know. Isn't that the person that always makes freaky ass videos about the Sterniolo triplets? But she made a Stranger Things themed they don't know the gender. They made a Stranger Things themed fan fiction TikTok, I guess. It was like a swipe TikTok. In which I can't see anything, this goddamn ring light. In April, so this month, about 5 days ago actually, the post had like L. She was like, what was she saying? Hold on, there was a specific thing that she said. So it mine. So it mine L. There we go. Hey boys, stop, I am pregnant. And then Mike goes, I did not get you pregnant, L. And then the last one is Billy saying, so it mine, L. Boy, what the hell? What the? Like, oh my god. I hate people. Why are people so freaky and weird? Keep that to yourself. Nobody needed that. And not only did you post that, but the grammar's bad. How are you going to make a weird-ass post and not have good grammar? Double homicide. So that's So It Mine L, which people were linking back to Probably Not, which is in reference to a TikTok by Seth Shyrock. I think that's what it says. Again, I can't read because there's this bloody ring light, which he made in 2022. So almost 2 years ago, in July, where he acts out like a boyfriend and a doctor, and his girlfriend's like in the hospital, and he's like, "Doc, is she gonna make it?" Like, oh my god, and the doctor's like, "Probably not." And he was breaking into Taylor Swift's song "Don't Blame Me." Oh yeah, probably not. Oh, don't blame me, your love made me crazy. I'm a for the rest of my life. Oh. Yeah, I'm Taylor Swift. Hey guys. I'm singing a lot in this episode. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry with how I'm blessing your ears. And everybody's making fun of him because of the casual cadence and poor grammar of having a doctor say "probably not" when asked about a patient's well-being. Doc, my wife, she's cancer. Is she gonna live? Probably not. She got 5 more. 5 more what? 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Lord, save me, a drug is my baby. I'ma use it for the rest of my... Anyways, and then Miku Binder. Everybody knows who Miku Binder. Everybody knows the Miku Binder lore. I've got like 12 photos of Miku Binder, Thomas Jefferson in my camera roll. I don't even know how I found out about this, but it just, like, over the summer I just remembered it. I was on a camping trip. I'm like, hey, you guys know Miku Binder? They should have kicked me out of that camping trip right then and there. But anyways, for those of you that are uncultured and don't know the Thomas Jefferson Miku Binder lore, it refers to an infamous piece of fan art depicting the United States founding father and former president Thomas Jefferson as a transgender former drug dealer who likes anime. In the illustration, he is depicted wearing a breast binder, a piece of clothing used by some trans men and non-binary people, printed with the face of Hatsune Miku. And the artwork was part of a series of alternate universe depictions of founding fathers drawn by Tumblr user Brony Draws, who is depicting figures such as Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, and John Lawrence as queer college students, inspired in part by Hamilton. So it's a lot to unpack. Alternate universe, I'm a hater. I'm a hater of alternate universe stuff. Boring. Who wants to read about a coffee shop alternate universe when I have to go to my 9 to 5 at a coffee shop? I don't do it anymore. That was 4 years ago. And then the art was criticized and parodied after the artist expressed their support for police during the George Floyd protests. I mean, they're licking the boots of founding fathers. Of course they're licking the boots of police officers. Are we surprised? Actually, I am surprised, because how are you going to make transgender Thomas Jefferson and then be like, I love police officers? Something's not adding up here. Yeah, so I have the art here with me. And I will read off what it says, if I can see. So it's Davy Diggs. Is that his last name? Thomas Jefferson. He's got purple hair, bandana on, a shirt that says, I met God, she's black. That did not age well. And a Miku binder on, and glasses, and a bracelet. Thomas Jefferson, he, him. Art education major, 5'11". Damn it, he's taller than me. Thomas Jefferson Miku binder's taller than me. How tall am I? How tall am I? Oh, I'm only 5'3". 5'4". I'm 5... You know what? I'm 6 feet, ladies. And gentlemen, and others. 26 years old. Damn it. And he's older than me, too. He, him pronouns, uses English French and can speak can speak English, French, and some Japanese. Is transgender and bisexual. Born and raised in Virginia. Is a furry, and taking Japanese lessons. Think he can cook but can't. Dated Angelica Schuyler before his transition. Her dad had no idea. Calls her Angie. One of few who can and live. Obsessed with anime. Frequents Barnes and Nobles and Starbucks. So naturally runs into Alexander and his ex Angelica a lot. John's former drug dealer. Used to be addicted to cocaine. Hates to recall his past. Tattoo artist. Gives Peggy her first tattoo. Pretends to like jazz and classical, but really likes K and J-pop trash. Flamboyant, loudmouth, and bad at love. Alexander did not want him to have a bracelet, but Maria makes them, and she seems to like him, so always beats Alex at Pokemon, but what? At Pokemon, I can't even read what that says. But his are gened by James. What the Alex knows, but drives him to rematch him. Always tries. I'm not illiterate, guys, I swear. It's just really small printing. Always beats Alex at Pokemon BK. His are gened. I give up. So yeah, that's Thomas Jefferson Miku Binder. And I have a bunch of them pulled up, so I want to go through them with you guys. Jesus Christ. 5'5". Damn it, Jesus Christ is taller than me. He's, Jesus Christ. He's got the I met God, she's black shirt, Miku binder, and a flower crown. Any pronouns, speaks all languages. Every single language. I don't even know what these flags are. Maybe you guys can help out. Comment down below if you know what these flags are. It's black, and gray, and then white, and then green, and then white, and then gray, and then black. Should I Google it? I'm just going to Google it. Black, white, gray, green, pride flag. That's aromantic. I do know that one. That one. What is this one? Agender. What's that? People who identify as having no gender or as gender neutral. The term agender can literally translate to without gender. Agender folk may have any type of expression and use any set of pronouns or no pronouns. And then pansexual and asexual, I think. It's like the asexual flag and then a pansexual heart in it, I think. And then this one is yellow, pink, white, gray, and black. Yellow, pink, white. What is it? Yellow, pink, white, gray, black. Oh, queer platonic. Okay, I do know what that is. Okay. Born and raised in Nazareth, Lampersona, dated Simon Peter before her transition. His brother had no idea, calls him Cephas? Who's Simon Peter? Is this Bible lore? Simon Peter. Yup, Bible lore. Knew it. Cephas. Obsessed with anime. Frequents Barnes and Nobles. John the Baptist's former drug dealer. Used to be addicted to wine. Hates to recall. Oh, that's a neo pronoun. Zer past. Motivational speaker. Gives Andrew his first job. Pretends to like Himes, but really likes K and J-pop. flamboyant, charismatic, bad at love, always beats John at Pokemon because his are genned by Thomas John knows, but always drives him to rematch them. Okay, I could read that one. That one was much easier to read. So basically that one was the exact same as Thomas Jefferson. Oh, there's the Alexander Hamilton one. Law major, 5'4". Nice! Same height as Alexander Hamilton. Nice. Why he kind of a baddie? Never mind. Gender fluid, he, she, they. English, Latin, Spanish, French. Oh, that's the gender fluid flag, I guess. I assume. Bisexual. Born on nervous, Charlestown. Quick-tempered, runs track event, including 400 meter dash and 1 mile, although he is flexible with what events he can do. Works at Barnes & Nobles with Angelica. Has a messy past he's not proud of. Can barely remember his father, but apparently looks like a practical dead ringer. His birth name is a mystery. Got in a fist fight with Thomas Jefferson after his return from France on exchange. Quoted saying, "Give us Lafayette back now, or the knockoffs get it," to admissions. Volunteers around the community. Banned from mock trial for causing Aaron Burr a nervous meltdown. Competitive gamer. Smash Bros. And Pokemon. Matching bracelets with Squad. His is ectoplasm green. Legally blind. 2800 vision. Is that a thing? Loves science. Joe Biden. If God doesn't vote for me, then she ain't black. Oh. Oh. I can't read that one. John F. Kennedy. Meg God, she's a jelly donut. 6'1". Born and raised in massive two shits. I can't pronounce that. Goddamn. Started transitioning with his sister Kick. Bobby followed soon after. Obsessed with boats. Wanted to be a writer or a teacher. Parents said no. Pretends to like Lyndon but doesn't. Has been on T for 3 years. Congrats, John F. Kennedy. President, co-founder of Debate Club. Thanks, Nixon is wholly inaccurate. Thick AF. Sets off fireworks in the school toilets. Should I make myself Miku binder art? Oh my god, there's Sims 4 custom content Miku binder. I know what I'm doing later. Anyways, that took up way too much of the time. I'm already at 40 minutes. Wrong tab. That's YouTube. And then after Miku binder, there's Cut board, also known as Cut board, is a phonetic translation for both cause they board and cutting board, prevalent in memes on TikTok. It's used in memes as a way to mock TikToker Montaigne. Yeah, you should be mocked if your name's Montaigne. Based on a viral rap video of his in which he said, "Cause they bored," sounding like cut a board. Additionally, cut a board sounds like cutting board. Jesus, how many times am I going to say? Related to the TikToker's habits of using a cutting board in most of his videos. In 2023, TikToker O Montaigne grew a large following, where by August 2023, he had amassed over 1.3 million followers. His videos centered on relationship and dating advice, and in many of them, he was often cutting vegetables on a cutting board. For some reason, and the lyrics are, "And I know the hate comments only happen cut a board." Who asked for a rap? That's my question. Who asked for a rap? And then the last one is Lost, the Miscarriage comic. So that was the Sticks. I had no clue what they were. And I had to do some Googling. But basically, it's one stick, and then two sticks, with one being shorter than the other, and then two sticks of the same height, and then one stick standing up and one stick lying down. And it's supposed to resemble the comic panel, which is from Lost the Miscarriage comic, or it's just like Lost, also known as CAD abortion. Ooh. Trigger warnings for miscarriage. Lost JPEG and stick up, stick, 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 stick down. referring to an iconic comic strip from Jesus Christ, cartoon strip from the video game themed webcomic series Control Alt Delete, in which the female lead suffers a miscarriage. The dramatic tone shift for the series was unexpected and for many readers unsuccessful, leading to the strip being widely mocked online. In the decade since its release, it became the subject of widespread mockery among its readers and has since been widely parodied, and minimalistic interpretations of the strip represented as the stick, 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 stick up, stick aside. On June 2nd, 2008, Buckley posted a strip titled Loss, in which the female lead, Lila, suffers a miscarriage. The strip marked a significant change in tone from the usual comedic comic, and the poorly executed drama of the comic spurred Control-Alt-Delete significant anti-fandom to mockery. So, yeah, I saw that one and thought maybe somebody was trying to draw the S, you know, like the one that's like, boop, 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 but like did a really, really bad job. And then I started Googling around stick memes, and then eventually I found that one. So, if you know yourself, which one are you guys choosing? Now that you know the context, what are you going to choose? I think I obviously am going to have to go with Miku Binder. I'm ride or die. And then So It Mine L, because that's kind of funny. And then Probably Not. And then the Onika Burger. And then the Sticks. And then Cut A Board, because that's so last year, I think. I have no sense of time. And then even more chronically online stuff. Before I figured out what I was doing, I was saying to my mom, I'm like, Mom, I don't know what to talk about today. I think I'm just going to have to talk about Obama. And then I mansplained Obama to her, and she was like, Jesus Christ, and left. And I haven't seen her since. But then she said to me, word for word, what's up, brother? Tuesday, special teams, special plays, special players. And I was like, what are you on about, lady? What are you talking about? What is millennial TikTok on? Because I keep seeing people saying, what's up, brother, Tuesday. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. So I was like, I guess I could talk about that today, because now I understand. And if I don't understand, clearly none of you understand, because as your prime minister, nobody's going to understand unless I understand. So now that I understand, I'm going to bestow this knowledge onto you guys. So, Sketch is a streamer, a Madden streamer. I guess Madden's a game or something. Who says the catchphrase, what up, brother, with his finger pointed up. What up, brother? Ooh. And then he bumps his fists while saying Tuesday. And then sports meme circles and male internet users impersonate him on TikTok. And then a trend started where girlfriends asked their boyfriend, what's up, brother? And then they'd be like, Tuesday. Special teams, special plays, special players. So, that's all it is. Now you know. The more you know. The more you know. Yeah. Yeah. There's your weekly dose of chronically online stuff. Brought to you by yours truly. I'm glad I got to talk about my one love Miku Binder, because I've been wanting to talk about Miku Binder for a while. Yeah, I guess that's kind of everything I wanted to talk about today. I'm gonna go watch Heartbreak High in a little bit when my friend gets off of work. And then I'll watch the rest of it this week. And then I'll talk about it next week. And I'll see what other chronically online garbage is shoved down my throat within the next week for me to talk about. If there's nothing, get ready for Obama. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. So, have an amazing rest of your week. Enjoy the warm weather. It's starting to get warm. It's amazing. It's curing all my ailments, especially my explosive diarrhea. That's a joke. That's a joke, guys. I don't have explosive diarrhea anymore because the spring cured it. Yeah, so that's about everything from me today. And I will see you guys next week. Toodaloo.